Just Jack Van Meter. Take a look at the current regional view of our temperatures, but more importantly, I wanted to point out the wind direction. As we can see from this map, 36 degrees here in South Bend, but also look at the direction of where our wind flow is coming, really pulling a lot of air caused by the wind motion from the south. Again, 37 degrees down there in Indianapolis, so a little warmer, and then Evansville actually sitting at 43 degrees. And a lot of those warmer temperatures are going to slowly filter into Michiana over the next few hours. But it's all going to be changing come later on tonight. Here's the next 3 days, kind of a snapshot view of our 10-day forecast. Again, tomorrow 26 degrees. That's actually going to be in the afternoon. The trend we're going to be watching tomorrow is those temperatures really starting right around freezing tomorrow morning and then actually gradually falling throughout the day, and also watching for lake effect snow to really start kicking in, especially in the later half of the afternoon and actually the evening time. Sunday, 16 degrees. Now we're going to switch modes a little bit, really start to put, hit the gas on the cold temperatures that'll be moving in, and also going to kick in part of the lake effect snow machine as well, especially again for the second half of the day. And then of course on Monday, really going to be talking about those cold temperatures as lake effect is actually going to start settling down a little bit. A very busy and a very winter-like forecast ahead of us. Here's our winter cold weather alerts, and it's actually going to be something that a lot of folks see for the first time. The National Weather Service just rolled out, if you will, these products earlier this fall and actually replaced a few and condensed a few products to these ones right here. Extreme cold warning and cold weather advisory is something that I actually expect to be issued within the next coming days, especially for Monday and Tuesday, and they'll be issued again under these criteria: 25 degrees or lower, again for that wind chill value. I should say negative 25 degrees or colder. That advisory is going to be for 15 under and to 24 under for those wind chills, again, especially for the morning time hours. I expect, again, that advisory to be coming down through the pipeline, again, later on this weekend for Monday and Tuesday specifically. But let's go ahead now and walk through Future Track hour by hour. We're going to go ahead and start, though, later on tonight at 10 o'clock, just because, again, much of the day is going to be fairly quiet, just going to be dealing with some winds coming from the south, but nothing too impactful. Rain will be moving into the forecast, though, later on tonight. Again, just take a look at those temperatures. Really warm across much of the region. At midnight, Rochester is going to be knocking on the door of 40 degrees, and actually much of Michiana will be fairly close in that 40-degree neighborhood as well. But again, what we're going to watch for is that freezing line come into play later on in the evening time, because we are going to be watching a cold front coming down from the northwest, and that's really going to usher in some of the cold air that we'll be seeing on Saturday. And of course, that'll start enhancing throughout the day as well. Again, notice those temperatures starting to take a dive throughout the day, and then again, hit and miss lake effect. Not really impactful, though, for Saturday. The impactful lake effect, I do expect that to start kicking in on Sunday as we have more sustained winds coming from a direct wind direction. That'll be from the northwest, of course. This is at 6 o'clock in the evening on Sunday. Look at those temperatures right in the neighborhood of 10 degrees for most folks, and then literally those temperatures really going to start to fall to start off on Monday. This is at 4 o'clock in the morning, and as we can see, just frigid conditions for much of Michiana, again, to start out Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Here's that 10-day forecast, and again, a very busy and actually somewhat hectic forecast as well. Again, going to be dealing with that mix starting tomorrow. Lake effect snow for Sunday and Monday. But again, starting on Sunday and Monday, we're really going to turn our attention away from the snow and towards those bitterly cold temperatures. 4 degrees for a high temperature on Monday. Tuesday warming up by 2 degrees there, 6 degrees for that high temperature. But again, Monday morning and Tuesday morning, we do expect those wind chill values to be right around 15 below zero, all the way up to 25 below zero. Yeah, it's going to be one of those